So I hear people say that, God made them perfect. But then years pass and then people get illnesses and diseases. So, did the God really make you perfect? Was this just happenstance? Like, um, and then there's an alternative, which is transhumanism, but, which Zoltan, is running on. But people are scared because they think it's because it defies God's will that you're perfect. Because people think God made you perfect. But are you really perfect? I mean, you got people dying from all these diseases and viruses. How can you really be perfect though? How can you know you were ever perfect? You know. So that makes me wonder. You know, transhumanism might be the only option. To start saving lives or gene editing. Um, you know, that's a thought I'm thinking. Because if we don't do something now, more people will die. More people get diseases. Just recently I saw, another celeb died, from heart disease, cancer. It's basically from cancers and heart disease and tumors. Well, mostly cancers and heart disease. Not many tumors, but people die from tumors too. So, I mean, I think we should, give a shot to transhumanism. Um, I think it's their only bet, you know, um, because I think people are just gonna keep on dying. I mean, you know, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Are you really born perfect? I don't think. You know, I think there's a chance for improvement and to save your life. I mean, this could be the only life, so I would definitely take advantage. Keep on pursuing the life because you know, um, they got the CRISPR gene editing thing, which is really cool, but it's not it's still in trial phase. They have to really make sure it's safe. It's getting better. They actually have a CRISPR precision, so it's actually even more precise. But um, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for these people that just died. For all the diseases and viruses. It's sad. But if you really want to make a difference from the world, vote for Zoltan Istvan because he's gonna reduce the government smaller, and he's gonna take the military money and build science complexes to save lives, to get rid of diseases, illnesses, viruses, uh, abnormalities. If you want, it's optional. You don't have to. Because, like I said, man, this could be the only life. I mean, just imagine what if it is the only life? Don't blow it, man. Don't blow it. Just like Ben Affleck says, or not Ben Affleck, George Clooney says, you know, I don't know if there's a heaven or hell or God, but this is the only life I see that's real, and I'm not wasting my time, wasting my life, because this could be the only life. Something like that. I probably messed up the quote. But, yeah, I mean, you know, people are gonna. I see this. People are gonna keep on dying, man. And if you don't, there's only one person that can make a difference. And the Zoltan Istvan. That's why I say this. He's running for president of the United States, but he's gonna undo the bans on gene editing, undo the bans on cloning, undo the bans of um, everything that's preventing for us to keep on living. So he's gonna do all those bans. You know, so say like I don't know if Trump wins, okay, maybe like he's in 5 years, right? Because he can't be president forever. Let's be realistic. Trump can't be president forever. There's like a term. I think it's like 5 years max. I think for president. So say like if He's gone, after the time. And then Zoltan, I'll get Zoltan in there. He's running as Republican for now. He's kind of conservative, but he's liberal too. So, and he's open minded too. So, and he might switch to Democrat too. So, but yeah, let's be honest. I mean, Trump can't run forever. I mean, what? Not only that, because of the age, is because there's a law of the presidential terms. I think 5 years you can run max. I don't think any other president has run 5 years at most. I think 5 years is the max. You know. So, after Trump, well, I mean, if Yang is a nominee, people like 10% said, they would choose him over Trump. So Yang possibly could get Trump, but Yang, the only president that would really stop this, people from dying, is Zoltan. He's running as Republican right now, and like I said, he's going to undo all the bans on cloning, gene editing, because he wants people to live, and you're not forced; it's optional. Clearing out abnormalities and deficiencies, and so I mean, and that's why like people, what do you call it? That commits euthanasia, I think it's called. That people that are so sick that they want, there's no other way except for them to die. They want to die because there's just no other way, And we don't have to let that happen. I mean, I can't step in other shoes, but if it was so bad for me that I had no way out, well, what do you want to do? You want to live and suffer forever, or you just want to exit? Sometimes, if there's no way out, man, But I'm glad I'm pretty healthy. I think I'm lucky. I think it's kind of a toss of the dice because I mean, think about it. If everybody was not healthy, and everybody have crazy deformities, abnormalities. Not everybody does. There's like only a certain population, So that tells you the life is more of chance, I think. We also found out that DNA is actually not the most important thing. We found like 1,000 other things that is just as important as DNA. This is, it's like the mystery continues. I think probably we can use AI and we'll crack the origin of life and probably even the universe. But you guys got to think about this. Whoever's president is next, like I said, Trump can't run further if he's going to be president. I think 5 years is the maximum term. You just can't run forever. And he's also in his 70s. I mean, age is not a fact. He's still healthy in the brain. But the bottom line, he just can't run forever. Some people actually are healthy minded into their 80s and 90s, and so that's really good. Some people. So I don't think age is necessarily a factor, but I think that we have to think about long term that the guy can't run forever. So who's going to be after Trump? Pence? I think we need to get Zoltan in the office. Like I said, really think about this. Whatever you believe in. He even said he wants people to be open-minded. He doesn't care whatever you believe in. He said the universe is old. Whatever you believe in, we're very young. And we want to keep on living. Because, like I said, this could be the only life. Don't waste it. So try to get him into office. Think about this. Really think about this. Think about what I'm saying. If this is the only life, this is your only shot. Don't take it on faith that you'll go to heaven. You don't know that. That's only on faith. It's not guaranteed. You don't know. So, and think about it this way. They're eventually work on mind uploading, and if that's the case, you can keep on living in the cloud, and you can live without a body until they have another body. Then what's the point of God's judgment of heaven and hell? There's no point then. So you have to think about the long-term aspects that, science and technology can overcome, religion, in a sense. Like I said, there's no judgment with mind uploading. I mean, let's just be honest. So, I mean, you, if you believe in a God, I don't, but for the people that do, because there's so many religious people, the God's judgment thing. But and technically, the only thing, like Aaron Ross says, it doesn't matter how evil you are, how good you are. The only thing that God cares about is you believe. You know. So if you go to heaven, you know you're with rapists, you're with killers, you're with serial killers. It's pretty fucked up. But anyways, whatever you believe, we need to think about saving lives. So think about that. I think like I said, this could be the only shot. Don't blow it. So try to get him into office. He's also got other good stuff. He wants to save people's lives. Save illnesses and prevent from illnesses and diseases. And not only that, science is working on nanobots in your body, which could give treatments to your body, repair your body. This is all coming down the pipeline. Like I said, Trump can be there forever. And a lot of companies are pouring money into this. Billionaires are pouring money into this life extension. It's going to just keep on blowing up. They really reversed aging in mice. It's just a local progression. Just like the robots taking jobs eventually, less people, seeing the medicine getting better and better. It's just a progression. So Microsoft and OpenAI want to create artificial general intelligence that they can is possible in 5 to 10 years. We have to think of the long aspects. We have to think about the future. It's important. What are you going to leave to your kids? You want your kids, be born with crazy abnormalities, illness, viruses, or do you want to take advantage of the technology and make sure your baby has free birth defects? So I mean, and he also wants us to join governments so we can beat China, because China wants to win the AI race, so we can form alliances with Canada, Europe. We're going to amend the Constitution to demographical, geographical, and cultural changes in technology. This president is for the future, So, I mean, this is important, Okay, so, Trump got funding for his wall. Okay, but then what, He still blew off the healthcare plan. He said he was going to repeal Obamacare and nothing. He didn't drain the swamp, I'm just saying what he's saying. I'm just for Yang and Zoltan, but I mean, let's be honest. He didn't fulfill all his promises, and so